Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well. So today's video is a story time video and I'm going to be talking about postpartum depression. I have briefly spoken about postnatal anxiety on my channel, but I've recently been diagnosed with postnatal depression and I thought that I would make a video and talk about it. Yeah, I only recently just been diagnosed with postnatal depression, but I knew that I was suffering from really bad anxiety for probably a long time. I would more so say since my brother passed away, and then obviously I was pregnant at the time, and I think being pregnant and then having Harrison, and that's just kind of like heightened it and stuff. So I kind of knew that I was suffering from anxiety, but I just kind of like thought to myself, I'm okay. I'm just gonna, kind of brush it off kind of thing, and maybe I'll get better on my own. And that's what I just thought in my mind, that I would be okay. But then I wasn't being okay. I was getting worse, and I just thought to myself, do you know what? I need to do something, because I don't want to be feeling like this. I don't want to keep feeling like this. It's not getting better. I'm just getting worse. And I got to the point where my anxiety, I've mentioned this before, but my anxiety was stopping me from going out. Like I just didn't want to go out because I was worried things are going to happen, and then I'd start getting panicky, and I'd just have to like psych myself up to go out. So I was just like, it was getting on to me, and James just said, maybe you should speak to the health visitor. And it's only just now that I actually told her and spoke to her, because I just kept putting it off to ring and like speak to my doctor, because even ringing and calling someone makes me feel really sick and like shaky, and just like really like worried and scared. And so I just put it off. Like I hate, like I think it's like a social anxiety as well. Like I just hate like talking to people and stuff like that. So anyway, it came up to Harrison's 1 year review, and it was, I would say it's about a month ago now. He had his review, and the health visitor, she came round and she just basically asked me how I was, and I just kind of just threw it all out on the table and just told her how I've been feeling. And I've mentioned it to James, like I've told James loads of times, and he just said, maybe you should get some help, just speak to someone and see. So I told my health visitor how I was feeling, and I basically just got so upset and emotional, and I just blurted everything out. So the symptoms that I now found that were symptoms from postnatal depression, I mean, if you Google the symptoms, they will tell you low moods, and I basically read that postnatal depression, like one of the main symptoms was like you had feelings that you wanted to like hurt your child, and you didn't feel connected or love that child or bond or anything like that. But I didn't have any of those feelings. But my health visitor told me that you don't have to have all those symptoms. You can just have like a selection of a few of them, and you still has got a bit of postnatal depression. So my symptoms were really low moods. I was just feeling really low all the time, and quite sad and lonely as well, because I think being on maternity leave, it's like you just feel really lonely, don't you? So low moods, and I was being really angry all the time, and just the slightest thing would make me really angry, and I just didn't know why. And I was snapping a lot at James, constantly snapping at him. Oh my god. And I feel really bad, because it got to the point where I was really worried and scared that he was going to leave me because of it. And obviously I didn't want that. But the way that it was making me feel, I thought that was, I don't know, I thought that was just, I didn't think that it was postnatal depression. I just thought that was me, and I've turned into this horrible person, or I don't know, like it was my hormones or something. So really low moods. I was snapping a lot at James, and I was crying a lot, just feeling like I'm a failure and I'm a horrible mom, and I feel really bad because I'm not taking Harrison out to all these baby classes and going out as often as I should be, because other mums are and I'm not, and I'm basically sitting in being just a total sloth basically, and I don't want to get dressed, don't want to do my hair, I just didn't want to do anything, don't want to shower, I just didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to sit on the sofa and just watch telly and eat, basically, and I just felt so guilty for that. I got such bad mum guilt from it, and I'm getting better now because obviously I'm on medication. Anyway, we'll talk about the mum guilt in a minute. I'm going off a tangent here, but so yeah, low moods. I was snapping a lot at James. I was constantly feeling sad and like crying a lot and just feeling worthless. Like I just didn't want to do anything. Couldn't be bothered. I've got no motivation to do anything, no motivation to do the things that I enjoy doing, like going out. And don't get me wrong, I still was going out, but I kind of had to like force myself, like push myself to go out, but I really didn't want to. And sleeping, I'm not sleeping very well, so struggling to sleep, like, because I'm just thinking about everything. So many thoughts going through my mind from the minute I go to sleep to the minute I wake up, constantly thinking bad things are going to happen. Someone, you know, the slightest noise I would hear, I'm thinking, oh my god, someone's breaking in, which sounds really silly. But I was just constantly thinking all these things, like, what if I hurt my baby? Or I got really scared when I was reading like all the symptoms online, like, what if I really hurt Harrison? But it's not me, it's like my brain, my mind, my mental health. And I think that's when it hit me, and I just told James, like, maybe I need a bit of help. So that's when I told my health visitor, and so I told her everything I was feeling. And I think for me as well, it's been down to a lot of stuff that's been going on in my life. So from having a baby and becoming a mom, and, you know, so many different emotions, and it's very hard to adapt, and, you know, because you've gone from one life to another in a space of, you know, 9 months. And then obviously I lost my brother to suicide, so that kind of really had a massive effect on me, and it still is to this day. I've just not felt like I had chance to grieve properly because I was pregnant at the time, and I felt so guilty that I wasn't really happy and excited that I was having a baby, because I was trying to grieve for my brother, and it was just all different kind of emotions. And, like, you know, I was at that point where I thought, I am supposed to be really happy that I'm having a baby. I'm supposed to be excited. I'm supposed to be going out shopping and buying and things. I didn't want to do any of that. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to buy clothes. I didn't want to buy baby stuff. I just didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to lay in bed all day, and just wanted to not move. I didn't want to get dressed. So I think that my depression has stemmed from when I lost my brother, and then obviously being pregnant and having a child. It's kind of just all rolled into kind of like one. And I just feel lost. I just felt lost. I don't feel like I know who I am anymore. I just feel lost in my own thoughts all the time, and I've just kind of lost a sense of who I am. And I don't know, I feel so much better that I've got help now, because not that, I mean, I don't feel dramatically different. I don't feel dramatically better, because I've only been on my medication for a month now. But I feel like I'm slowly getting there, to that point where this huge cloud that is just on top of me is slowly starting to lift, and hopefully I will start to feel better and myself again, and find who I was, and, you know, this really happy, bubbly girl who loved going out and meeting new people. And the thing that's getting me through it is like coming onto Instagram and having that connections and the community and the friends and other mums that are going through the same thing as me, and that is helping me so much to get through just daily life and stresses and worries and all that kind of stuff. And I think if I didn't have Instagram, I would feel really lonely. Like, I would feel way lonely and depressed than I am at the moment. Like, it would probably send me into like a dark place, that dark place that I've been in, that I was in when I was a lot younger in my teens. Because my brother was in a really dark place where he took his own life, that kind of thought I triggered in my mind. I don't want to get to that point, because I've been at that point in my life before where I didn't want to be here anymore, and I thought there's nothing, I've got nothing to live for, my life's rubbish. That's what pushed me even more to seek help, because I've been saying to everyone, you know, if you're feeling this way, you should get help. But I didn't actually feel like I didn't think that I needed help. And it wasn't only until, you know, certain things clicked in my mind that, yes, Jade, you need to get some help, and it's okay to go and ask for help. But it's easier said than done, because you just feel really silly and stupid. And when I told my health visitor and that, you know, the way I'm feeling, I felt like that it wasn't something I should be feeling. I felt like I'm a stupid person, and I felt like I was this horrible mum, and that I'm a failure. I'm a failure of a person, I'm a failure of a mum, I'm a failure of a partner to my boyfriend, to James, and I don't deserve a family, and I don't deserve to be happy, because I am being horrible to James all the time, and I'm lashing out at him for no reason, you know, and I just feel really horrible for that, and I feel so guilty. But it wasn't me, it's not me that's doing these things and making me feel this way. It's, you know, it's my mental health, it's the depression, it's the postpartum depression, postnatal depression. It's not me. And, you know, I just feel like I used to be excited to go out with my friends and do all the things that I used to want to do, and now I'm just like, I don't want to do all those things. I don't want to do anything. I can't be bothered. I've lost lack of motivation, and even with like losing weight, like my appearance, yes, I want to lose weight, but it's got to the point where I can't be bothered, and I'm just pigging out, and I'm eating, I'm just stuffing my face with whatever I can find. I'm not binging, but I'm not, there's some days where I don't want to eat, there's some days where I just want to stuff my face. It's really hard to like, I'm finding it really hard to kind of say how I'm feeling, and I'm struggling to just get the words of, just say the words that I want to say, because I don't know, my head's just a big fuzz, and I'm just quite muddled. Back to the health visitor, I told her, and she referred me to my GP. I went to my GP the next day, got an appointment, and I've been put on antidepressants, and I've been on them for a month now, and yeah, I'm not feeling any different. I wouldn't say I feel any different. I still feel the same as I did. I'm feeling a little bit better, but like the cloud's still there, the dark cloud that's over my head, it's still there, and I'm still feeling, you know, quite miserable and low, and I don't want to do anything, but I am slowly getting there, and I actually have some counselling sessions booked in, so I'm on like this 6-week course, and I'm just hoping that this will help me get back to the person that I was before. You know, if anyone watching this feels the same kind of way, then honestly I just urge you to just speak to someone, because it's not your fault you feel this way, it's the depression. But yeah, I never would have in a million years thought that I had postnatal depression. I just put it off speaking to anyone, because I thought that I would just get better on my own. I thought that I would just get better myself. But when I realised I wasn't getting better, I was getting worse, that was when, you know, I needed to speak to someone, because I shouldn't be feeling like this when I'm nearly 1 year postpartum. And postnatal depression, you can get it straight away, you can even get it prenatal depression, you can get it from birth, you can get it up to a year, you know, postpartum, there's no like time frame, you can get it at any point. And I feel that I've been suffering it throughout throughout like the whole time that I've had Harrison, so a whole year basically. And I'm slowly but surely getting myself better, and becoming the person that I once was, and finding myself again, and being happy, and just all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I've been on medication now and antidepressant for about a month now, and when I started taking them, obviously because you've got to get used to them, your body's got to get used to them and stuff, I did feel really dizzy and sick and just really tired. I still kind of have those symptoms the odd time now, but not like as much in the beginning. Feeling really tired and sick and really restless, and obviously not sleeping as well as, well, I'm not sleeping good anyway, so that's not changed really. And like appetite, it's affected my appetite, I would say, because I mean, I do eat, but some days I can be really I've got a really big appetite and I want to eat, whereas some days I've not got no appetite at all and I don't want to eat. I would say that the medication has slowly started to kick in, because if I miss one day then I do feel horrible for it. I would say that, you know, persevere with the medication. You won't feel like that forever. It'll just be for a couple of weeks while your body gets used to it, and then my doctor said that by 6 weeks she would hope that they start to kick in and will start to feel the effects and feel better. But I think I've been on them for about 4 weeks now, so as I mentioned before, I've not felt a massive change, not felt a massive difference just yet. But I would definitely say I'm on that right path and I'm feeling a little better, but the cloud's still there and it's not lifted, you know. But hopefully with carrying on with the medication and then having the therapy, I'll be back to feeling myself again soon. So yeah, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little story time video and just me chatting about postnatal depression, and hopefully it maybe helps some of you guys out there if you're feeling the kind of same as me. And you know, there's nothing to be ashamed of if you are feeling that way. Just honestly get some help and you'll feel tons better. You'll feel like a weight's been lifted off your shoulders for just speaking about it to someone. And you know, postnatal depression is common. It's a common thing. A lot of women suffer from it, and I think as well a lot of women suffer from it but don't know they are, just like me. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. That will let me know you've enjoyed it and you want me to do some more storytime videos maybe on my channel, because I would have loved to. Maybe write down in the comments below what kind of topics you want me to talk about. Anything, relationships to motherhood to working abroad, because I've worked abroad. Maybe I could talk about that, or you know, uni, being a teenager and growing up, you know, and being at uni and all my experiences at uni and stuff and that kind of thing. Anything you want me to talk about, let me know right in the comments down below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe before you leave, and click the little bell as well so you'll get notified when I upload a video. But thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.